Hello everybody, I'm Brainy Diode, and I am back with the very first episode of a new series. Let's play Final Fantasy X. Now, I don't know what I've said in the series announcement for this series, because I have not actually recorded this series announcement, because I am not going to be putting up this video anywhere near where I record it. I have no idea when this will be going up. I want to get a few episodes in my backlog before I start putting any up, because I don't know when I'll be able to start consistently recording again. But, it's going to start playing that cutscene again. So, some of you may not even have seen the series announcement, so I don't really think it matters if I repeat myself here. But I have never played a Final Fantasy game. Not a single one, despite purporting to be a fan of JRPGs. And I wanted to fix that. And when The reason that I started Let's Playing games is because there's a lot of times when I'm playing games and there's thoughts that come to mind just as I'm experiencing things for the first time, and I want to share them with people, and I might not necessarily remember them after I've finished whatever play session I'm in, or I might need to supply more context that I want to really give to be able to convey what I mean to people. Basically, I like to share the experiences that I have with games, and there is no more formative experience that you can have with a game than when you're playing it for the first time. So that is a really long and complicated way of saying that I wanted to share not only the first experience that I've had with this game, but the first experience that I've had with this entire series that I've been meaning to dive into for a long time. I want to have that avenue open to be able to share my thoughts and first reactions on this experience with people. So that is why I've decided to do my first blind Let's Play. And that's also why I didn't decide to do something like Final Fantasy VII, because, while Final Fantasy VII is, I think, more well-regarded than this one a little bit, I already know a lot of what happens in that game, just from cultural osmosis, I guess. Now, with this game, I believe I have seen the first cutscene, the first few opening cutscenes. I think I've had the visual design of the final boss spoiled for me, but I don't think I've had I haven't had the context spoiled for that visual design. Also, it might have been the final boss of Final Fantasy X-2. Not actually completely sure. But either way, other than that, I'm going into this pretty much completely blind. I have no idea what I'm in for. So we'll find out together. I mean, maybe some of you have already played this game and already know, but I will be finding out with you. That all being said, I have discovered that my controller, the game is not accepting my controller inputs. And it is also not accepting my mouse and keyboard inputs, so that's a bit concerning. I'm having some technical difficulties, so I'm going to go solve those before I go any further. Please wait. You will not have to wait long, but I may take a while. We'll see. Alright, I am back. I have solved the issue. And by that, I mean that I discovered there was actually no issue whatsoever. The controls were working the entire time, they just, kinda suck. The keyboard controls, at least. It turns out that to skip cutscenes, you have to hit specifically the B key. No other key works. And on the menu, you can't just click on options, you have to use the arrow keys, not W, A, S, and D, the arrow keys, to switch between options. So hopefully it will not require me to use the arrow keys to like move around in the game, because that would kind of suck because my arrow keys are awkward and tiny. But hey, we got the game working, and that's the important thing. I might play around with this later and see if I can get the controller to work. I've already tried some online troubleshooting options for that and could not get it to work, but I'll play around with it some more so I'm not having to deal with horrible controls throughout the entire game. Wouldn't want my experience of the game to be impacted negatively by that. But for now, while I am able to record, I will record. Let's use... I don't know what this actually means. I'm going to use standard, though, because I feel like standard is probably a good setting to use for my first time playing the game. You have selected the standard sphere grid. You cannot switch grids in-game. Is this the one you want? I mean, I would have a better time answering that question if I knew what a sphere grid was, but like I said, I think standard sounds like the right option for a first time. I mean, I'm definitely not an expert, and that was the only other option, so sure. Soundtrack arranged or original? I'm gonna go arranged, I think. Yeah, let's try the arranged soundtrack. Those can kind of be hit or miss, but I will go with it. I'm actually gonna see if I can skip this scene, because we've already seen it. I've already seen it several times. I can pause the scene, but it doesn't look like it can skip it. Oh well.
Listen to my story. This may be our last chance.
Oh, I have control now. It does look like I have to use the arrow keys to move around. Okay, that's unfortunate. I'll see if I can fix that later. What am I doing here? Good luck! Thank you, random stranger.
Can I have your autograph?
Of course.
Oh, let's just go with the default name, I think. Is entry the thing I'm supposed to press to say, yes, I want this name? No. What? Oh, okay. This is not what I was expecting. Oh. 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 Oh my, wait a second. Can I plug my controller in and have it work? What happens if I do that? Okay. Controller still appears to not be working, but what I can do to make everything easier on myself is it looks like I can rebind my keys so that W, A, S, and D are the movement keys. And I'm gonna do that as soon as I get my cord wrapped around my controller. I used wired controllers, don't judge me. Yeah, that's the end of that sentence. While I'm doing this, I would like to comment that that song in the little opening cutscene, I have heard it before, but I didn't actually know that it was from this game. So that is... let's go ahead and switch... Actually, no, I'm gonna switch space to talk to people and examine and confirm and enter to walk, I guess. Switch those around. Can I change this to the scroll wheel? I cannot. Okay, yeah, that'll work for now. What? Oh, is it pissed about these guys? I don't know. Let's go, Z and... oh crap, no, that was... Now I'm used to pressing B to skip movies. Alright, so let's make this Z and let's make this C, I guess. Okay. Crap. Alright, what is this? Display character change window. Can I just... no, I can't right click for that. X, I guess? Pause. E. Okay, we'll figure stuff out as we go along. Please tell me that's actually kept my settings. Okay. Yeah, so what I wanted to say, while I was... oh dear goodness. Okay, what have I done? Okay, oh no, I don't want a capital S there. What I wanted to say is that the song from that opening cutscene, I actually had heard... oh, it's confirmed to confirm. I'm an idiot. I actually had heard that song before. I just didn't know that it was from this game. So that's already interesting.
Nothing to worry about.
That opening, like, little piano riff.
I'll, do this. That will mean it was for you, okay? What seat?
He's blocking the front row! Fifth from the right!
Got it.
Alright. Looks like we got a ladies' man here. Do I have to talk to everyone? Is that what's going on here?
The game tonight, it's very important. The game tonight, it's very important.
Because it does not seem that I can escape from this circle of people any other way.
Can you sign this?
No prob.
Please?
Alrighty.
Me too!
Take it easy.
Alright. I take back what he said earlier. Apparently,
Well,
he just likes
gotta
hanging
go.
with his fans.
Cheer for me.
2, 3. Teach us how to blitz!
Hey, I got a game to play.
Then teach us after.
Maybe tonight? Well,
You can't tonight.
I mean tomorrow.
Promise?
Promise.
I was in a coffee shop running away from home when I heard the news. Our hero, Jecht, gone, vanished into thin air. My dad must have been his biggest fan. I knew how sad he'd be. Heck, we all were that day. Zanar, I says to myself, what are you thinking? I went running straight back home. We sat up talking about Jecht all night. My
No, I wanted to hear the rest of the
Make
story.
way, make way!
Aw.
Coming through, sorry.
I didn't
Hey,
know that would stop the
I'm gonna be
cutscene.
late.
Oh, okay, I have control
Hey,
of myself.
let go of me.
I have a limited control of myself. Ooh, this isometric view and these 4-directional options are not going to be super fun to deal with. Yeah, I'll definitely try to get my controller to work. So I know I said that I've seen this opening cutscene. Ooh,
Orin!
there's the
What
guy.
are you doing here?
I was waiting for you.
What are you talking about?
I know I said I've seen this opening cutscene before, but I apparently really do not remember a lot of it. This opening scene, obviously this is not all one contiguous cutscene.
Huh?
It begins.
What?
Don't cry.
What the? Huh? Hey, wait! Hey, not this way.
Look. We called it sin.
Sin?
Take it. A gift from Jekt.
My old man?
I hope you know how to use it. These ones don't matter. We cut through.
Alright, get into our first battle. I have gone on record before saying that I am not the biggest fan of turn-based battle systems. I'll try to deal with it for the duration of this game. I mean, hopefully I won't be bored silly or anything. But we'll see. I would like to be able to commit to playing the whole game through.
Don't bother
but,
going
you know,
after all of them. Cut the ones that matter and run.
I suppose that's just what happens when you decide to play a game blind on the internet. All that being said, this game came out in, what, like 2002? Because this looks really nice. I mean, like, obviously this is the HD remaster, and like, some of the models look a bit primitive, but on the whole, I'm really liking this visual style so far. I mean, this is still the first area, so that has plenty of time to change, but, you know, I said what I said. I'm not taking it back yet. Also, you know, this is the first few hours of a JRPG. There's not going to be a ton of time for me to talk, since there's 1.5 million cutscenes all of the time.
Wait to die.
Which is when a character's overdrive gauge beneath the HPMP gauge is full. HPMP gauge display is full. That character may use a special unique attack once. Press A in the command window to use an override. Okay, Yeah, that's not what I have it mapped to anymore. I don't know what I have it mapped to now. Let's find out. Oh, this is really awkward to be doing in the middle of a battle. Where's overdrive? Move, talk. Everything is for like a million different things. Enemy encounter. Oh, that wasn't it. What was... Okay, I'm gonna set things back to default and see what was originally mapped to A. Display character change window or select character to change. Okay, that's not what I would have thought I was looking for. Oops, no. W S A D. Okay. Now I want to make... This was what was mapped to A before, so let's put that on shift, I guess. Let's make this Q and let's make this E, I suppose. And this is, I don't know, C. That should work. No, not again. I'm enjoying having to go through this. Oh, right, I wanted this to be space. Okay. Okay, there we go. Hopefully I won't have to, keep going into the... What? Okay, shift? What is happening? Overdrive. Overdrive. Attack. What is... Why can I not overdrive? Yes, what is happening? I actually don't know what I pressed to accomplish that. S-A... Well, that went incredibly poorly. Oh! I totally thought that gauge was... Oh, I thought that line was the HP gauge. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna take me a bit to figure this out, guys. I'm sorry. This is what I get for, This is what I get for not being happy with the default controls. Hopefully I'll figure everything out once I get my, controller working. I will get it working. I demand that I get it to work. Oh, I see what I did. Okay. Is it the same minigame for every overdrive? I guess... Oh, I guess not. Okay, that's nice. That adds a bit more of a like time and skill element. It makes it a bit more actiony. I like that. I don't think I've mentioned this on my channel before, but one of my favorite JRPGs. It's... I'm gonna piss off a billion people by calling this. Let's call it... Okay. Let's use a potion on Titus, I guess. Looks like I'm kind of dying over here. It's probably not a good thing. I have no idea if this is a battle I'm supposed to be able to win or not. It's kind of the problem with early game JRPG battles, is like so many of them are force loss battles, but you don't know which is which. I guess this was not a force loss battle because I just won. So that's good. I like that. What I was saying before, I'm gonna piss off a lot of people by calling this a JRPG. Because it was not made by a Japanese developer, but it's in the Japanese RPG style, so I'm calling it a JRPG. It's one of my favorites of all time is Undertale, which
What are you
kind
laughing
of...
at, old man? Lauren, let's get out of here.
We're expected.
Huh? Give me a break, man.
So as I was saying, one of the reasons, or one of my favorite RPGs of all time is Undertale. And yeah, that's probably a super cringe thing to say in 2021. I'm recording this in 2021. I hope it'll still be 2021 when I put it up. I really hope so. But I really like Undertale because it kind of blends, turn-based combat with more action-y combat. There's a lot of other reasons I like the game as well, but that's one of them. That's a reason specifically that I like the game's combat system.
This could be bad. That! Knock it down!
What?
Trust me, you'll see.
And while obviously this isn't leaning quite as much into the action side of an action turn-based blend, it does seem to have some aspects of that. So hopefully I will have a better time with this than I have with a lot of turn-based RPGs. And to be clear, I'm not saying that turn-based is a bad way to do combat. I'm just saying it's not for me, you know? All the time. But here I am playing one. Hopefully I won't be bored silly. I can usually stick with a turn-based game as long as the story is solid. You know, I played all the way through Chrono Trigger. I played all the way through Pokemon Platinum. Those are both very... I've played several Pokemon games. Those are all very turn-based. So, you know, I can make it through a turn-based game. I don't despise them or anything. It's just... I usually go with action. I'm not doing a very good job of selling my case here, am I? I feel like I'm kind of a bit off my game and commentary in general today. Not the best start to a series, but you know, it'll be fine. I'll do better in the future. What?
You are sure? This is it. This is your story. It all begins here.
Well, I gotta say, I definitely didn't remember giant Jupiter sky anus. That's not a sentence I expected to say when I woke up this morning.
Hey!
My old man?
Is X still the go down button? It appears to be. I appear to be going down. I may have hit a barrier beyond which I cannot go further down. Oh hey, here's a person. Presumably I'm supposed to talk to this person. Is that Orin? I think that might be Orin. Trying to hit X is really awkward when I'm also using WASD to move.
I thought about a lot of things. Like where I was, what I got myself into. I started to feel lightheaded, and then sleepy. I think I had a dream of being alone. I wanted someone, anyone beside me, so I didn't have to feel alone anymore.
Anybody there? Aaron! Hey!
All right, we are about. Oh, we're well over half an hour into the episode at this point. Might even be closer to 40 minutes now. So I think I'm gonna end it off here and pick up next time. But I gotta say, I'm really excited to do this, guys. This is my first. You know, it's like I've said, it's my first blind Let's Play. It's my first time playing a Final Fantasy game. I'm really excited. I think this is going to be a fun time. That all being said, I will end it off here. Next time, we'll head towards that spooky castle. I will see you then.